Hey, what is up, everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Walgreens exclusive 187th Battalion Clone Trooper. So sometime earlier this year, I made a video back when this figure was revealed, and I had this to say about it. They've made it a Walgreens exclusive. But thanks to Yakface and his Instagram page, I saw his post saying that this thing went up for pre-order, so I scooted over to Walgreens app, put my order in. It shipped fairly quickly. Now, it's damaged. This box took a hit there, and it's got a big dent on the side. This whole side is just caved in. So I contacted Walgreens. I mean, even though I'm an opener, I still saved the boxes. So I called Walgreens, and they gave me a refund. So free clone trooper. I'm happy. Yeah, it's a good-looking trooper, I think. I love the markings. The colors are different. I'm super happy I was able to grab this thing. And of course, it comes in the Galaxy packaging. Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see the trooper. Comes with the DC-15S, the carbine. It's fine. Got Star Wars The Clone Wars and Clone Trooper 187th Battalion. And on this side of the box with this massive dit, front window wraps around. Star Wars The Black Series again down there. There's the side with the artwork. Very cool picture. Got like a gunship there in the background. Yeah, very cool picture. And you got the yellow for the Clone Wars line. You got a small window up. Look at this. Look at the hook. The hook is trashed. Small window up top, barcode on the bottom, some logos, and some stuff no one reads. And there's the back of the box, which is fine. The back of the box is fine, and the side with the artwork is fine. So that's most important. But there's the back. Same picture as the side. Short bio in various languages. This trooper is number 10 in this Clone Wars line. Then you got some stuff down there that no one pays attention to. All right, I'm going to get this 187th Battalion Clone Trooper open, and let's take a look at him. All right, so here is the 187th Battalion Clone Trooper out of the box, and let's get a good look at him. Now, it's a Phase 2 clone, so there's not a whole lot to say about the figure, but we can look at the paint. Now, the paint is brown. I initially thought it was going to be a little more maroon, but it is brown. It's like a milk chocolate kind of color, and it's kind of cool. I like it. The stripe up top is cool. I love the line here. You know, it's not a black line. It's a brown line, but man, it adds so much to the look of this helmet. The visor is great. Mouth grill, dang near perfect. I mean, the paint is very clean there. Brown there looks good. All these lines are very clean. You got this going on in the back. That looks really nice. And speaking of backs, he's got this brown going on back here, which I think looks very nice. The chest has this, and yeah, this just looks cool right here. I love the chest. Arms, got a little brown stripe there, brown arms, and of course this is sculpted in just like all of them. White on the back of each hand, same thing on this arm. Belt. Now, I did see on Yakface's Instagram post that there is a run or two of these where the belt is flipped upside down. This one is correct, thankfully. You know, the slant is supposed to be up top, you know, just like on the 212th. The slant is up top. So mine is correct, but I did read that there is a run of these where the belt is upside down, which I'm not surprised, but at least this one's good. I've got some other problems with this one that we'll get to in a second, but yeah, the belt looks good. The brown on the thighs is very nice. This looks good. How it's kind of, you know, not perfectly straight there, kind of chipped. Same up here, you know, kind of chipped in places. That looks very good back here. I love how this kind of, you know, comes to a point. It looks very cool. Legs, it's clone armor. Brown knees, and got some brown on the outside of each calf down here on the lower leg. So where mine has problems is the ankles. You can see the gap between the lower leg and the foot. I have this huge gap right here, which kicks him backwards. This guy is a pain to stand. You can see the space there, and I've tried heating this up, trying to jam this foot back in there. It will not go. Same thing on the other side. It's just, yeah, there's a little bit of a gap, but it's worse on the left. Yeah, so he is not fun to stand. And while I have these two together, I'll put them right there. You can see that here we go. The white is a little flatter on the 187th compared to the 212th and some of the others. This is a much more vibrant, much brighter white. This is a little flatter, and I like it. I think it looks really good. So despite having a funky ankle, which I'm used to, And I know other people are in the same boat I am. I tend to get a lot of figures with QC issues. I don't know how or why, but it's a cool trooper from head to toe. I love the paint. The brown is fine. I have no problem with it being brown, even though I was expecting a little more of a maroon shade. It's brown. Like I said, it's like a milk chocolate color, but it looks good. I love the look of the paint, you know, how it's applied, where it's applied. I think it looks fantastic. It's a good looking trooper. And of course, being on this new clone body, same articulation, you know, great movement up at the head, excellent movement in the arms. You know, you got butterfly joints, you got elbows that go past 90, which is always a plus. Nice up and down hinge on the right hand, side to side on the left, you know, but it works well. Some twist, some good crunch, some very good back, and some excellent side-to-side tilt. The legs, if you rotate the thighs out just a little bit, you know, the legs can get up to there. They go out. Yeah, pretty far. Single knees, a swivel at the knee joint. I'm not going to mess with this one. This one, feet go down a little bit. They go up to there, and of course you have swivel at the ankle. And now that I've monkeyed with this ankle, there we go. And there's the DC-15 carbine that he comes with. It is just like the others that we've seen. There's no paint on it anywhere. That's what the other side looks like. Very cool weapon. Of course, I have tons of other clone blasters, you know, in my box of accessories if I ever wanted to switch out the blaster, but this is what he comes with, and it's fine. And of course, he can hold this weapon very well, you know, just at a relaxed stance. And if you want him at more of a ready stance, I think that is a very good look. Or if you want to have him firing low, that's pretty good. But where this clone body really stands out is if you want to get the blaster up even higher, which I think looks really, really good. And speaking of stances, if I have him at a relaxed stance like this, I'm thinking the brown on the arms may be causing an illusion, but it makes him look really skinny. If I put him next to the 212th, it's the same figure, but the 212th just looks a lot more beefy. This guy looks a little thin, but he's still a super cool trooper. I'm just going to leave him like this, and I'm going to go stick him on the shelf and see what he looks like there. All right, so I cleared out a space right there next to Mace, just to see what he looks like there. And he does look good, but I'm going to leave that space reserved for Ayla. I put the 187th over here with the rest of his brothers, and that looks really, really good. All the clones that I have, all the troopers, all the clone commanders, the brown, it stands out. You know, I thought this one stood out, and I thought this guy really stood out, and they do, but I think the brown really gets your attention. It's a really good-looking trooper. I'm very happy I was able to snag one, and I think he looks really, really good there on the shelf. Yeah, it's a nice-looking trooper there. So this was a relatively short review. I mean, there's not a lot to say about the figure itself. I mean, he's a clone trooper, but I think the paint looks really nice. I'm digging this brown. You know, when I finally got it in hand and realized it was more brown than I expected, I was fine with it. I think it looks great. He holds his weapon well. All the patterns here just look good. Now, I'm still bummed about this. Yeah, that is a huge gap. It even makes him a little bit taller up top than the other clones just because there's so much of a gap down there. He's a little bit of a pain to stand, but once I find that sweet spot, I mean, he stands okay. I kind of have to tip him forward just a little bit. But it's a good-looking trooper, and he looks great on the shelf. I'm very happy with it, but I want to hear from you guys. So please comment below and let me know what you think of this 187th Battalion Clone Trooper. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it, and I just thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.